The topic for the video is TCP connection termination. TCP is like a reliable courier service for our data. It ensures that our data is transferred completely and in sequence. Before connection termination, let's see how the connection is formed. The connection is formed using a three-way handshake. The three-way handshake takes place between the client and server. As you can see, uh, the client initiates the connection by sending an synchronization data packet to the server. Once the server receives this data packet, it sends synchronization and an acknowledgement data packet back to the client. Once this client receives these data packets, it sends an acknowledgement data packet back to the server. Once the server receives this data package, the connection is initialized and a two-way secure communication channel is formed. Now, once the channel is formed, the data transfer happens between the client and server. This After this data is transferred, the connection needs to be closed. This can be done using two methods. The first standard method is the four-way handshake. The four-way handshake includes four steps. The first step is the client initiates the closure. The client initiates the closure by sending a finish flag to the server. The server receives this flag and then sends an acknowledgement to the client back. Once the client receives this acknowledgement, sorry, the server sends an acknowledgement and its own finish flag to the client. Once the client receives both of these flags, it sends its own acknowledgement uh, bit to the server. So this process is completed in 4 steps, and this is known as four-way handshake. Once this four-way handshake is completed, the client enters a time wait state. The time wait state continues for a certain period of time. This is important as some data packets can be lost in the process of transmission. To recover these lost data packets, the client enters this time state and all these stray data packets are retrieved successfully so as to avoid the loss of data. So this was the first standard method. The second method is using the reset flag. Suppose the connection uh, is online and the data transfer is going on, but suddenly some emergency arises. In that case, the client sends a reset flag to the server. Once the reset flag is received by the server, it immediately terminates the connection. This is very helpful in cases of cyber attacks and data hacks and security hacks. So in order to protect the data, the second method is very useful. So these are the two methods of TCP connection termination. Thank you.